I am back. Based on the prior video defining joy, let me summarize it. Joy is the triumphant satisfaction during pain and suffering that is rooted in this truth. There is victory in Jesus. This is the foundation for a life of joy for every believer. This is what sets us apart and gives us hope. It is a character trait of my identity as the daughter of God who lives in abiding unity with Christ. Now, let me take you to the next part of the journey where I share my pain, my suffering, my burdens. Yeah, some of them are hard, and I will share them in small pieces. But it's a whole story, Jesus' story. Through my burdens and challenges, you will see how He works. But my challenges, my pain began early on. I was born and raised in Latin America, a culture known for its strict gender roles. When I was 10, I remember I couldn't wait for my dad to get home. And when I saw him, I ran to him. And I was screaming, Dad, Dad. And I got to him and said, I want to be a pilot. Well, he looked down at me and said, Sweetie, you can't. You're a girl. And hugged me. I was left sad and confused. I walked away. Then in middle school, I noticed that I didn't share the enjoyment of certain activities that my friends were doing. So I enjoy more of like the intimate moments with my family, with my dad. I enjoy conversations with my dad. I actually enjoy listening to the conversations my dad had with his friends. And I enjoy spending time with my dad fixing things. We had a business, and he would share some of the challenges that it brought to his life, his daily life. And I would say, Dad, how about this? Have you thought about that? And he will just entertain these ideas with me. And in this mutual enjoyment, my identity was being shaped as the boss's daughter. However, at 15, I became painfully aware of my peers' comments. They thought I was a little weird. Well, truth be told, I'm a bit of a nerd. So there you have it. But then, at 15, to prevent more rejection and with raging hormones, I had to ensure I was liked. So I became a social creature, decision made, rebellious, headstrong. Becoming popular was my goal. Nothing else mattered but my friends. Going to the movies, hanging out at the local mall, dancing until the sun came out, spending days upon days at the beach, unsupervised, mind you. Oh, yeah, my parents didn't know what I was doing. But through that, I got into plenty of trouble where many things that I was doing I wasn't proud of. And for a girl being raised in a Catholic school, that was just disgraceful. While I felt momentary happiness deep within me, there was a longing in my heart hinting that there was something more. The inner voice kept telling me, What are you doing, Linda? Why are you here with these people? This is not for you. Have you heard this still small voice? Well, I didn't listen. So, during those rebellious high school days, God used a near-death experience to get my attention. Yes, you heard it right. A near-death experience. I wish I had time to share it with you. But when I think about it, I remember the most supernatural event of my life. This powerful encounter taught me three truths. The divine triune God exists. He is powerful, beyond human comprehension, and He loves me perfectly and completely. He loves you too the same way. That day, salvation came. Now it was time to become the daughter my Father created me to be. Except I did not understand the implication of all that had happened during that incredible experience. On top of that, I was not being discipled. So the best thing to do was to tuck it all away. I put it on a shelf for a very, very long time. Well, I would love to really share this near death experience with you. The takeaway here is that discipleship is a vital part of a life of a believer. If you're not being discipled, reach out to me. Let's talk about it. In the notes below, I will share some resources that will help your discipleship journey. The easiest, most valuable, most available is the Bible. Read it. Spend 15 minutes of your day reading your Bible. It's a habit that is established with consistency, just like everything else. In time, you may even add a Bible concordance. And you say, what is that? Don't worry about it. Just first steps, your Bible and your Bible reading for 15 minutes. If you struggle with it, well, just get back on it. No big deal. It is much like a diet or going to the gym. It does not look pretty at the start, but in time, its benefits are evident to all. Thank you. Stay tuned. I have the next part of this story. In the meantime, I will ask a couple of reflective questions. What shaped your identity while you were growing up? How is God calling your attention? Thank you for reflecting, and I'll see you next time with the rest of the story.